extra nice with the additional damage you have, a lot of early presence from the hero early on in lane, and Funnick is queuing that up now. So I don't mind it too much. I think it does have a place in the game, and I am keen on seeing how much Funnick can get out. Already a bit of an engagement though.
Yeah, Dendy's been caught, and Dendy is gone. Abed to pick up first blood on the Void Spirit. For anyone that missed it, because if you blinked, you probably did. It was disruption into
counterplay. I believe we've seen at least one Void Spirit do, but it is awkward in terms of trying to control the lane. So not usually what you want to opt for, but we'll see how much harassment Dendy pumps out. If it's enough, could force a different build out from Abed.
Could. We'll have to wait and see. Bottom lane, Stonebank does go down. Saberlight able to pick off the Wind Ranger and now looking to maybe dive Lowdyne, but decides better of it because the Scorched Earth was wearing off. That's a level.
Build up still there. The pressure's not quite there. Power Tread shouldn't be too far off, and he does have another Tango to play with at the least. At some point though, you would want Fly to start stacking up, but leaving the TA solo is pretty damn hard. So that is one thing you are getting out here, like the stack buildup with a Shadow Demon. It's probably not going to come out anytime soon.
A nice pick off at the crit. Lowdyne setting that one up and was able to secure the kill with the Blood Grenade. As now Saberlight does kind of move in as well in a very awkward position, moving away from the Twin Gates. But Stonebank will just chase him down. He has enough mana for the power shot, but he'll go for the shackle instead, trying to set up for the right clicks here between him and Lowdyne. And Stonebank will pick up another kill here on the Wind Ranger.
Just a little bit too far forward now in Shopify Rebellion so far. And the Quap can become your win condition as well, but it does take a lot more time than the Wind Ranger with a couple of items up.
Absolutely. Fly still rushing forward, trying to get a disruption off here. Will eventually find one as the arrow is going to fly through and land perfectly from Crit. Lowdyne will go down as Crit is able to secure the kill. Meanwhile, top lane though, Arteezy could find himself in danger. Blood Grenade did land, he's got no refractions. Charges there, he'll pop another refract, but he's still in pretty huge danger. He's gonna try and turn. Abed's there to help out. Abed saves the day. Oh, Abed, just the nick of time. As Arteezy will still go down, but nevertheless, they make it look like a pretty damn good trade.
It does cost movement out from Abed, force the TP up top. But you are more than happy while you're maintaining this aggression down south. Saberlight with a Vanguard again feels pretty unstoppable, but there's a response here from Stominant.
Charge out, Stominant gonna go right in onto Crit. Crit gonna move back in onto Lowdyne, get in the kill before he does go down. Stominant still being chased by Saberlight, who does have the Alpha Wolf Crit.
But Shopify Rebellion get a good read. They're smoked up here.
They are. Top lane, Stonebank going to reveal himself by the tier 1 tower. He's basically underneath the trap right now, so the slow is going to be there in time. Abed going to land the Aether Remnant, going right after the Wind Ranger, and now the Doom's out. With the arrow connecting, there was no way out of this. Egg committed as well, is gone. Crit will take it. Lowdyne not looking too safe either, as they have another Remnant to land. And that they will. Right on target. They just landed everything perfectly. Like, Abed completely ignored the Venger, went right after the Wind Ranger with his Remnant. Crit lands an arrow, they even commit the Doom. Stonebank caught everything.
Yeah, you copped it all. And that is the hero you want to pin down. When the Wind Ranger playing from behind just doesn't feel good, even with a Maelstrom. Does want a fast start, although.
Mid lane. Bit of a jump in. Dendy, he just committed his blink, so he's going to be ultra cautious. The jump is there. Abed. Too much damage being dealt with this Void Spirit. Like, look at his items, right? Hold that thought, one moment. Magic Missile is going to land, but SR want to keep going. Disruption does go. Crit has an arrow. It will land right on point as well. A nice swap away at the very least from Lowdyne, allowing the space for the Icarus dive, but Lowdyne's gone. And Arteezy will keep going. Psyblade's not going to be enough for Funny. Going back to my point, John. Look at Abed's Void Spirit. He's got literally no items. He's got an Ogre Club, braces, a Power Treads. Level 10, dealing 130 damage, as Crit will finally die to Dendy.
They finally get a kill that does cost the Sonic Wave, but you'll take it focused with everything else. And, you know, your one piece of control is like 2 heroes stunned, which if it does connect, it's big. But I don't see Shopify Rebellion lining up for any of that anytime soon, as they are smoked here.
Abed It's going to jump in. Lowdyne immediately caught. Dendi is still there to help out. Disruption is going to save Abed for now as he will step away from the egg that does explode, but Stonebank is still chasing, still trying. A nice perch from Fly is going to slow down the Wind Ranger so Abed can make his way out, but he is still burning to the Fire Spirit damage. Meanwhile, Fly is somehow also walking out of there, but he's going to die. Dendi will take him out. Abed, though, sticking around, seeing if he could snipe Dendi. Cannot do so on his own. Sonic will be
And if he's not going to be joining fights, he's just going to farm like a madman. This guy just knows his farming patterns down to a pat. So we'll see a little bit of a teleportation rotation down bot. That's a bit of a tongue twister. And they've got the full Octarine up on Saberlight. They'll charge away.
Oh, that's easy. He'll get caught out. He is down.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't have the Aegis, right? So he gets caught like that by 5 heroes. He's down.
It's Abed's fault, I guess. You know, it's time
Absolutely.
to throw some blame there. Abed.
What are you doing, Abed? Speaking of the devil, Abed's looking to jump in. Disruption with the Aether Remnant, but the arrow's going to land anyway. Won't matter. Bit messy, but still works. The Dominant going to get bashed here by Saberlight, or rather just cops the Infernal Blade is going to drop. Lowdyne's going to drop. So this is the payment you have to make if you kill Arteezy. Shopify Rebellion, the debt collectors in this game won.
It's a clean trade. Shopify looking for an angle back in.
Disruption. Arrow is off the mark. Very close, but not quite close enough. As Dominant shows up. You're stepped around from crit. Dominant is going to try to run. Bulldoze is on cooldown though, so he can't really get anything off. As now Funnick trying to help out is going to drop. Dendi, they are trying to chase down crit with the Sonic Wave. They will secure the kill. They might even try for a little bit more onto Abed, but keep in mind he does still have the Aegis up. So Abed can afford to stick around and fight here with Saberlight, and they will find Lowdyne. I'm really not sure if the Void Spirit's the target you want right now, guys. Again, he wouldn't mind a reset at the moment, I don't think, as Stonebank. Gonna get caught by the Aether Remnant, dissimulate Abed, he'll just keep going. A double kill. And he still holds onto the Aegis for a little bit longer.
And you certainly can't capitalize on every area Arteezy's farming in. So he's always got room to kind of get that build up. Still, Moonlight Shadow's up. Shopify Rebellion could gun for something.
Disruption up. Arrow is going to connect perfectly onto Dendi. Crit. Oh, Lowdyne. Not going to be able to save. Dendi's down. And Lowdyne, I mean, chances are he's also gone as Crit will give him the whip. Nice little wisdom rune there as well. Perfect timing here from Shopify Rebellion. And guess what, John? Mid lane, there is a bit of a group up. Shopify, maybe using Abed as bait here to land another disruption arrow. Dendi, looking at me. Oh, the Aether Remnant was right on target. Abed, he'll be the one to get disrupted to make sure he can get out. He's going to jump in again. Saberlight to join, and Stonebank is just melting to the damage. They just avoid the egg AoE altogether. And now Funnick, he's purged up. He's a bit of a sitting duck at the moment. Arrow's gonna land. No Icarus time to speak of. Even Dendi being chased down here by Abed. Saberlight jumps in to give the vision. They won't land the Remnant though. So Saberlight gonna try for the TPL. Will get bashed up by the charge of Dominant, who will also go for the Nether Strike. And eventually Saberlight will die while Abed watches. But Abed, he's sticking around. He's got a step charge. He'll jump in after Dendi. So he really wants to go. The Aether Remnant though, just off the mark. But look at this bot lane. Saberlight gonna jump into 3 heroes. Charges out from Dominant, but he's in the middle of nowhere now. And they found Stonebank with an arrow. Crit's gonna lock him down with the Yule Scepter. Abed's there with the follow-up, and Stonebank has no way out of this. So messy right now for bait.
They just can't find angles in. Again, a little bit too slow coming out of their lane. Stonebank suffering a bit on that Wind Ranger. It's such a snowbally hero. Like, it just doesn't do well when it wants to sit back and farm, play catch-up. They find Dendi now as well.
They're gonna try for Saberlight. Saberlight going for that large camp. They will
See if they find an angle in.
try. Doom is out. Saberlight's gone in on his own. Swap is out from Lowdyne though. They've got plenty of help around. Crit's moved in as well, but it's only those two versus the world, so Saberlight has certainly gone too far. and he will die.
That's a lot of gold. 595 plus 1272. It's a lot bouncing back to bait just off the back of that one kill. Have to be a bit cautious with how aggressive you go. Strong, but not overly strong, as Arteezy will just solo the Tormentor. Something that the TA can do.
Gonna burst down low die. Charge is gonna be out. They did silence him up so he could not avoid the charge, but it's still Void Spirit.
Finding it at all. Gleipnir's up. This Wind Ranger only has Power Tread's Wand and Gleipnir at 29 minutes into the game. That's not a good feeling. It's not that impactful.
Jump in. Arbet doing so much damage already to Lodine, who will die to the Starstorm damage of crit. Meanwhile, Fly getting a nice purge off onto the Wind Ranger means they can make the jump in on Stonebank, and Stonebank is as good as just dead. Stominant at least finding crit on the Mirana, but it's not going to mean too much. He is also going to die. Buybacks are available, and they may want to commit them ASAP. But they are going to hold out for now. Keep in mind, John, this... Oh, fine. Mid lane, Funnick. Could be jumped again. Shopify. They're going to miss out on Funnick. He just gets to the high ground. They won't make the initial jump in. They are looking at Dendi now. Arbet with a very quick Aether Remnant again into the arrow from crit. They're just giving them no chances. And by the way, crit gave the moonshot over to Arbet. So Arbet's now got that crazy attack speed going. As Arteezy loses the Aegis, does get himself an Aghanim shot. How did he lose the... was that just the Tormentor?
Yeah, just the Tormentor. I think his refraction expired. So, it happens to the best of us, I guess. Oh my god, Artur.
Arbet is going to jump in on Funnick and committed. Not really going to make a difference. It's gone. Meanwhile, Lodine. Happy to join Funnick. I mean, I love the fact that Crit, after getting his initial items, just said, screw it, I'm going to get Arbet a moonshot. Just deal with the egg. I mean, he could have gave it to Arteezy, to be fair, but Arteezy hasn't been anywhere near Crit the whole game, so...
Yeah.
You know.
No need to bother. Artur is just not joining. He's going for a second Daedalus, by the way. Feeling himself. He might feel himself dead here. He's not careful.
He may. Arteezy, we'll see if he can 2v1. Shackle him up. He's got no Aegis thanks to that Tormentor, so he's gone. Meanwhile, mid lane, Shopify Rebellion are just going to kill off Dendi again. Arteezy, I don't know what challenge he's playing right now, but he is literally not joining his team.
He's not joining his team.
This is all going back to the moonshot, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's all going back to that one. That's why Artur doesn't have it, because he's just not joining in.
That and Arbet took the Aegis the first time around, which we can see why he took it, to be fair. Stonebank is going to be taken out. Saberlight will take the kill. Well, that's why Arbet took the first Aegis, John. So Arteezy just feeds it away for nothing and then never joins the team.
Or
Then Crit takes away Moonshot from Arteezy. Arteezy's probably contemplating right now how to convince Ice Frog to make Moonshot global. It's Lodine. Oh,
Ooh,
it's
nice
a perfect Wraith the Remnant. Oh. It's one of those days for Arbet. It's feeling a little bit spicy. They're going to miss out onto Funnick. 41k advantage, John. How much more farm could Arteezy need?
It's not just Arteezy, man. All of them again, ×2. Any hero from the side of Bait. This is like that Reddit draft, but worse.
Oh, Dendi run. Charges there from Stominant. A nice Sonic Wave. Kills off Crit. Dendi is gone. Arbet, in the meantime, just going to focus the egg down. Onto Stominant. Stominant also just dead here to Arbet, who's just going really just out of control. They're not calling it. I don't know how much more of this you can take as farming, by the way. He is still the bot lane, farming at the moment. It's Dendi's going to get jumped. Dendi's alright. Shopify just doing this 4v5. Saberlight goes in again with the Doom. And Dendi might just be dead, though Saberlight has gone a little bit too far, so he's going to have to run. Stonebank will kill him off. Meanwhile, Arteezy's still at the bot lane and creeps. It's Shopify Rebellion. They're just losing heroes one by one. Fly is down now. Ahmed's in trouble. He will shack it off to a creep, and he is dead. And where the hell is Arteezy? Can we have a look at Arteezy? Look at him.
He's under a sentry.
What's he waiting for?
He's under a sentry. What's he doing?
He's hitting creeps the whole time. He's underneath the sentry. The trap's making obvious. Dendy somehow still going to get hit. Meanwhile, Stominen's going to come in now. BKB pop. Let's see you, Arteezy. That's one down. That's two down. Arteezy. Come on now, Arteezy. Stonebank's down. Arteezy wants to keep going, but they disarm him. That was pretty damn good. A triple kill for Arteezy. All by himself. Crit coming into the last moment. And you know what, John? Now that he's died, he may as well go back to farming. Let's be honest. Clearly, he hasn't got enough items to do 5v1
Yeah, it's not
yet.
enough. Not enough. He bought back as well. Is he actually wanting to end the game or? Yeah, you're right. Surely.
If they won't call GG, he may as well. My goodness.
I thought he just
much
enjoyed
growth this
farming
can
more. You know? Thought he'd want to enjoy this farming simulator a little bit more, as they will just go on to the tier 4s. Funny can't really do too much about this by himself. That should be the game.
I mean, you've got Lowdine up in a moment. I guess we can hope for a swap back, because Arteezy is being very cautious here. Jump in again from Saberlight. I mean, they might just really want the call. A nice swap in here from Lowdine. Funnick in the meantime, with the egg, gonna go down. A Saberlight still gonna survive the fountain damage. Lowdine's getting dive fountain by Arteezy. And that's it. GG finally called as the Ancient does go down. 23 to 52, 39k advantage by the end of this game. Bit more damage here with the level 1 battery assault, nothing to write home about. We should also have a quick gander at the bottom lane, but we'll see if Stomin can get lucky with some bashes first. Fly not really taking any bashes quite yet, still no bashes out. He finally gets one. Charge will be cancelled off by the cogs, and Stominen is just gonna die. Arteezy to take the kill.
Yeah, the clockwork is a good solution to the Spirit Breaker. Just cancel charge. Forced movement does get interrupted now.
Back onto Stonebank, but the doppelganger is going to be there. Magic missile thrown out onto crit as well, but Stonebank still taking a bit of damage. He's going to be able to walk away from this, but now Lowdine's the one in danger. Spear is available once again. Saberlight going to land the spear onto the PL. Crit trying to move in, but the magic missile going to ensure he can't. In fact, now he will. Stonebank is the only one left as Lowdine already went down. Crit is still messing around. He has the leap charges, has the fairy fire, is going to play with the life of Stonebank as they have the spear back up. Charges there onto the Mirana. Spear's going to land onto Stominen, but Stonebank will go down. The Saberlight trying to run. Magic missile is going to connect. Stominen's getting...
Solution does nothing. 10% of 230 HP is just a laughable amount to try to burn down that mana shield, so Artur is just not harassed out.
Mid lane, big charge in. Arbed going to be targeted. No dissimulate available, so it's kind of hard for him to get away from this. He will go down. Very successful kind of gank attempt here from Beta's Lowdine. He's going to be the sacrificial lamb for that, but it's still, of course, taking down Arbed's very well worth it. Arbed, surprisingly enough, not bothering with 1 point to simulate this game.
Does open up the side lanes a little bit more for Bait, but you're really not getting too much. Full Vanguard up for Saberlight. Artur, again, just not something he can handle, though. They are trying on to Fly.
They are going to give it a crack. Fly got the battery assault cogs off, and Arteezy's going to move his way in to try and help out. And with the Mystic Snake, they'll have enough to secure the life of Stominen. Arteezy, very thankful for these additional kills, considering he is top of the CS board on top. Has another Mystic Snake out, though Funnick may be baiting for his team. He'll pop the Cold Embrace. In comes Dendy now with the focus fire onto Arteezy, but they're still going to go back after Funnick, so Fly, he's able to secure the kill, but now Arteezy is way too far forward, still trying to fight against Dendy, but it's just too much. They will secure the Medusa kill. As Fly is going to try and cogs his way out of this situation. TP available, it's looking pretty tough to juke them out. And eventually, he should go down, and he will. Dendy, great rotation, finds a double. Stonebank, though, he will go down in the meantime.
That's a worthwhile sacrifice. I think just finding the slowdown on...
Down is underneath vision. So he is going to be able to just retreat, as Shopify never really find the opening to try and go in with an arrow. You don't have hookshot available yet on Fly. Needs a creep or two to have that up. Stominen, he's going to go for the charge in. Lowdine's going to cop the arrow here on the Ven, so he's just going to drop. Fly's still going, but a nice cogs to hold down Stominen. And it also blocks the way from Dendi. It's crit. He's going to be fine to just walk away. Perfect.
Fly's keeping track of him really well. Good aggressive wards. Not going to finish up that charge either.
Fly's a higher level than Stonebank, by the way. So
yeah, it's been a rough lane.
Yeah, he can just bully him, is what I'm saying. Is Stonebank rather funny? Nice little Winter's Curse committed, but Abed's not going to die. Funnick will be the one to go down. While Lodine and Fly now going at it, but Fly has hook shot, so that's going to be almost a guaranteed kill. Lodine does not have swap available yet. Eventually, Fly will just take his life away. It's kind of the issue. Now you're 6k behind, and the XP department is not looking any better for Bait. They are well and truly behind in terms of levels.
Yeah, it's a little bit... It's rough. It's rough right now for Bait. I mean, overall, again, your lane's just not going the way you'd expect them to. They're trying Saberlight here.
Problem is, he's got the backup. He's got Arena up. Funnick gonna get trapped up along with Stonebank. Nice spear gonna land onto the PL. SR are just still going. Saberlight maybe dropping a little bit low. Is gonna get sniped here by Dendi from the north with the power shot. As it seems like Shopify this time around get a little bit too overly confident. And Crit is eventually gonna fall. And will.
Pretty big streaks to give out onto Bait, especially on Crit. A good amount of net.
To Abed though, and oh, maybe they can find him. Charges there. Abed dissimulate out. Has the astral step. Will walk away. Saberlight, the one being left behind, but he has an arena available. He's just going to drop it immediately. See who we can catch out of this. Looks like Stomminen, the one dropping very, very quickly, and he will go down as Dendi's going to try for the focus fire, but the hook shot from Fly is there. Lock him down in the cogs. Dendi's still trying to run. Will be swapped away, but now Lodine has to sacrifice his own life. Nice shackle though. Dendi gonna give it a little bit of time for Lodine to have a chance, but Abed will still catch him with the Aether Remnant.
It's a big back and forth. Even then, even if you find some of these kill trades, Arteezy is 3k ahead of everyone else. Again, this is his classic Dusa gameplay. Sit back, farm for a million years, and see what happens.
Oh, nice spear. Saberlight landing a perfect spear onto the Wind Ranger. But Lodine again gonna save the day with the swap. It is gonna cost his own life. And sadly, they are not gonna be able to catch Abed out of this, though Stomminen, he will cancel the charge. Saberlight though, he's not cancelling, he's jumping right in. He'll cancel Dendi here on the Wind Ranger. So the Wind Ranger is just down. Stomminen, also Yulesed up here by Crit. Really nowhere to go. We'll run to the high ground, but they just dive him. They don't care.
Plays to the Shopify Rebellion playbook where you sacrifice some of your cores, you make all of this aggressive plays, and Artur will carry you. This movement's nice, but...
Arena down, he's caught two again, Saberlight. Immediately with the Spirit onto the Wind Ranger, gonna force a swap out from Lodine. Funnick will still go down in the arena, and so will Lodine as Stomminen is gonna try for the TP out. Is gonna make it in time, they just did not have a cancel. But they still got a great team fighter. Saberlight's still gonna find Dendi. Maybe this is why he wanted the Mars. He's just so good on this hero. He's having some fun. The Saberlight not going to be able to finish the job onto Dendi, but instead, they will catch Stonebank. Ouch.
It's a diffusal peel that can't touch the Dusa. Arteezy's level 15, Stonebank's still 11. The butterfly is going to be coming through soon for Arteezy as well.
Saberlight. Oh. My goodness. So many spears, just all of them landing here from our Mars as Funnick has no way out. Saberlight just taking all the damage from this Wind Ranger. Holds the shield up. They will swap him back in. Saberlight still running away though as they Yules up Dendi. Spear up into the Wind Ranger. Shish kebabs for dinner here for Shopify Rebellion. The tier 2 mid tower is just not gonna last. It's gone. And they're chasing for more kills. They're just having fun. They're looking for Lodine, who's got a creep wave giving all the vision that Shopify could ask for. Hook shot, perfect from Fly. Lodine. Saberlight is proving to be the bane of his existence. He just constantly has to try and save teammates from this arena. And it just constantly means he has to die. It's time to survive through this, as Stonebank is still trying to find a target. He'll move back in onto Fly, but Fly is taking no damage. He's out of mana. but he's safe from damage. As they are still trying here, Bait. They'll lock down Crit, but another nice spear onto Stonebank. Still, the curse is going to land. Crit will go down, but Saberlight will survive, as Stonebank has gone down as well. And they just want to keep diving. Stominant moving back in onto the Clockwork. Saberlight might finally drop, but there's the Pervice being committed again. He will die to Stominant in the end. His Fly will now finally go down. That was a very prolonged team fight. But it seems like eventually it's going to be in the favor of Bait, even if they do lose Stonebank.
Guys managed to bail out. It would have been even worse if they... Oh, maybe not.
He just needs vision for that charge. Drums popped. They do see him. Nether Strike is available, and Arbet is eventually going to drop. Nice pick off here for Bait.
They get the big kills. This is the punishment we were looking for. In position to retake a fight, though.
Look at RTC's net worth while all this is happening.
It's the same.
Gonna move in. Hawkshot is perfect from Fly. Even the cogs landing to kill off Stominant, as Fly gets a much-deserved double kill. Saberlight not gonna find Lodine, might find Dendi instead, as we are gonna have a quick pause out.
The illusions, good burn. Good way to just mitigate a lot of this physical output for the team. So I like that. And I think this is a clever pickup from Saberlight. Smoke out from Bait, but a Moonlight Shadow out from Shopify.
Arbet will literally just jump in on his own, but he's taking a bit too much damage. Arena down now, but he got bashed up. Saberlight, he's still going to try and fight back with the Radiance. I mean, it's kind of working. Stonebank trying to fight back, but Saberlight is taking literally no damage as now the curse comes out onto Fly. But Fly is so tanky. He is just tanking all the damage thrown out at him. They'll finally be able to take him out. Meanwhile, Crit will jump in on his own, takes down one, tries to leap away. Here he comes. Here comes Arteezy. The party started. He'll go after Lodine. Lodine's down. Funny, Cold Embraced will not be able to get out. Looks like rather Stonebank is also going to drop. And he's TPing back away. Oh god.
Shackle on top. Get some spacing out for Stonebank to try to spam out the illusions. Ags is the next pickup here. It's a little ways off though.
Jump in, Saberlight. Arena down, Stonebank. No, he's not going to cop the arrow. A nice swap out from Lodine. Still, they have lost Funnick in the meantime, and Lodine will also drop. There's two down already. Mid-racks under siege. Are under attack, but Bait, they do have a good chance of trying to fight back here on their tier 4s. The problem is, it's practically Arteezy that's the only one hitting the actual towers. So everyone else is just waiting to defend him. Lodine's going to move in. Swap is there. Very projected. Stun out as well. Arteezy, he's pretty low on mana right now. Maybe this is the opening. Dendi with the focus fire ripping right through the mana, but Arteezy, he can fight back now. They just can't take him out. Stonebank is still trying, but they can't get it done. GG is called. They try one last time as Stominant finally gets it. We'll get the kill. Tips out for Arteezy. They got what they wanted. I mean, why not? They get what they wanted in the end.
They finally get that kill.